So it's about the last week of January right now. Puts us almost a month into 2025. And I figure it's time to go ahead and sit down and start going through some of the things that I want to achieve this year. So hang out with me and let's go ahead and get into the list.
List what list?
What's the list?
It's a short list.
Lists are good. Lists are good. Lists are good.
So number one on my list, I want to go ahead and push my photography a little further. Right now, it's a side job. It's not my primary source of income. And I've been focusing a lot on sports photography this year. And I mean a lot, which has been great. I've enjoyed it. I've had a lot of fun with it. But I don't want that to be my sole focus. I want to go ahead and start booking more portrait photography, whether that's maternity, family, senior portraits, stuff like that. I definitely want to go ahead and start booking more of those. Try to get a couple, maybe one a month, maybe two a month, just to get a little bit of extra income. And the reason I want that extra income is because I want to invest in some more glass. I have a couple of lenses that I want to buy. One is on the lower end of cost range, and the other is way up there. I want to purchase a 16 millimeter wide angle lens that I can use for video, wide angle shots, creative stuff, and just have a lot of fun with. The other that I want to pick up is the Canon 70 to 200 millimeter Z, which it's a great lens. It would really help me with my sports photography, which I have right now. I have a 70 to 200 f.2.
Gosh!
It's not the RF mount, so I've got it on an adapter. It's loaned to me from a great friend who has been wonderful and allowed me to borrow it as much as I need. I would love to go ahead and have my own though, and I definitely want the Z because it's got a shorter throw for your zoom, and just all the reviews I've seen are just phenomenal with it, and I'd really love it. But it's going to take a lot of money. That lens is about $3,000, and I do not have that kind of cash flow right now. Hopefully, maybe towards the end of the year, maybe a little further, I can swing that. Right now, it's completely out of reach. But yeah, the photography thing, I just want to take a little bit further. I also want to get back to just making stuff for the sake of making stuff. I don't know if that's the right way to put it. I want to go out and just enjoy doing photography more. Stuff for nobody but me. Not a client shoot, not a school shoot, anything like that. Just go out, photograph some surrounding stuff, do some nature photography, street photography and stuff like that, again, like I used to, and just do it for the joy of doing it. I think that's important. When we start doing stuff and we're getting paid for it, sometimes it kind of loses its luster, and we forget the reason that we fell in love with photography in the first place. So I want to kind of get back to that point. Next up on the list, of course, is I want to take better care of myself. I'm not old by any means, but I'm definitely not young anymore. And so I've got to start taking care of my health because the warranty has ran out, and aches and pains and stuff like that. And mobility is just not what it used to be. So I need to start doing some things to take care of that. I want to get back in the gym, start going to the gym regularly. I've got a plan for that. I've already started putting it in motion. Taking better care of myself, not so much fast food, start eating a little more at home, stuff like that. That's going to help me get to where I want to be, both physically and mentally. Need to take better care of myself. Like I said, I work as a 911 dispatcher. It's my primary job. So it's a high stress job. It's not exactly the most healthy environment to be in. You're stuck at a desk all day, sitting in a chair. You're not able to get up. You don't leave to eat. You eat at your console. And when you do eat, it's usually something fast and less than healthy. So I'm hoping we can change that with meal preps and different things like that to try and kind of change the way I'm living. One thing I want to do is I want to travel a little more. I want to go see some things. Not necessarily, like anything crazy. I don't want to go to Venice. I mean, I'd love to go to Venice. Who wouldn't love to go to Venice, especially as a photographer?
Venice.
But one thing I do plan on doing is spend a little more time with family, traveling, seeing some sights, making the most out of life. It's my daughter's senior year, so this is her last year at home before she goes to college. We have a really cool trip planned this summer. I'm not going to tell you about it. You'll find out more about it as it gets closer. I'm excited about it. But yeah, I definitely want to try and do more things with my family. That kind of brings me into the last point is I want to try and find a good work-life balance. Sometimes it seems like there's just not enough hours in the day. Not enough time to get everything done that I'm trying to do between going to work for my full-time job, trying to do photography, find times for clients and school shoots, sports shoots, things like that. I've got to make time. That takes time away from my family. And then trying to balance that time with family. So I've got to find the right balance and how to cram everything in, all while taking care of myself and not burning out. So I've got a full plate, but it's great. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Things are looking up right now, and I'm hoping that it continues to go forward in a good manner. One of the things that I'd love to do with all this is bring you guys along. And that's why I started this channel. That's why revived this channel. I had a few videos up from a long time ago, but now I'm going to start posting a little more regularly. I want to bring you guys along with me and experience what I do, experience what I see and the life I'm living. It's not going to be anything extraordinary. A lot of it's going to be ordinary and mundane, but I think you're going to have a lot of fun. I think we're going to see some cool stuff. So hang out with me and let's see where it goes. Yes, I know my T-Rack is a mess. That's okay. Not everything has to be perfect.